In this video, I'm going to talk through some of the concepts and ideas and ways that you can improve yourself mentally. Competing in the long jump, triple jump and sprints is not all about how fast you are, how powerful you are, how great your technique is. In fact, sometimes those aspects can be downplayed by how good you are mentally. Big Brain Brad says that he's having difficulties converting his training into competitive performances, and that year on year he's not competing so well, at least in the last 2 years. His distance is dropping, and he says he believes that it's more mental than it is physical. Now, this is a big issue, and the one that many jumpers of all abilities face. Getting the head right in terms of competing is a huge subject, and one which really you should train for in the same way as you do your physical preparation. I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can improve your mental performance. Now, let's talk about standing on the run-up. You need to cue what you're going to do on the run-up, and that will get the brain going into a regular pattern. So it knows, or you know, that you're going to jump. Now you need to tell it that, and if you can do it in such a way, then much of what follows will become automatic. Now, as soon as I start to think about mental application to jumping, I'm almost on my run-up now. My brain was going back to when I used to compete, and I'm seeing myself on the run-up, and I'm trying to shut out all the distractions that are around me. I'm going to rock back a couple of times, and that's going to cue my brain, and I'm going to think of a few things that I need to focus on, like the deliberateness of the first few steps. If you can get into the correct mindset, then much is going to happen automatically, and you're not going to be thinking negative thoughts about competition. So you'll have seen in golf potentially, and also in rugby, when the kickers kick the ball towards the post, they'll often go through a routine, almost a ritual, before they address the ball, for example, in both sports. And that is to cue their brain, their mind, so that it switches on to solely focusing on the task ahead. So by regular repetition of that drill, that skill, then you can get greater consistency. As soon as you're on the run-up, you need to go through a similar process each time, and that will start to cue you in terms of what happens next. And ideally, you should be doing that in training so that everything dovetails into your competitions. I'm forever telling, in particular, the younger jumpers in my group, to stop chatting. They might be talking to one of their friends, colleagues, just before they're about to jump, and then they step onto the run-up, whether it be a short approach, a run-up or whatever, and then within 5 seconds they're running down the run-up. And the amount of times I've had to say, stop, what are you trying to do? What are we thinking about here? Just to get them to return to what we're actually focusing on. You should be able to put yourself in control and to switch on so that you can do the right things. So before you do an effort in training, I believe, and I'd recommend, that you sort of go into yourself so that you can think about what you're trying to do. Run over in your head what coach has told you. What are you working on in that particular effort? Another thing you can obviously do is visualize. Now, you need to put yourself into the environment in your mind and see yourself doing the skill, the activity. So it could be setting up the takeoff. See yourself at your running track, your athletics track, and at real speed, see yourself positioning and taking off. And the chances are that you're going to feel some physical sensations whilst you're doing that. Your brain is so important, and it can correct and improve you as an athlete away from your physical training. With visualization, if you work on it and work on it and work on it, it is going to help you jump further. Okay, the big one, controlling nerves. I've teamed up with Arcletic, who produce immersive mental skills training, and they do this through an app. Now, I've produced a specific script that you can listen to, which will boost your workout readiness. It will get you into the right frame of mind. It's a mental focus pre-workout IMST. In keeping with the subject matter of this video, if you regularly listen to my IMST, then you're going to make sure that you give yourself every opportunity to have a great workout. Of course, we all have off days, times when we're not really feeling like training. However, by listening to this 6-minute audio training, you will get your mind and emotions into a motivated state and have a powerful and really energized workout. Go to the App Store and search for Arcletic. If you have any specific questions on the subject matter of this particular video, then do leave them in the section below or through my other social media. And please do subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification icon so that you'll be made aware of any new videos when I upload them. And please also give this video a thumbs up and do share it to other athletes and coaches.